Do you ever need to sync?
No. The audio will already sync to the video. But if I were recording the audio separately, then yes.
Is this where furries began?
No, I want to blame other Disney cartoons for that. These ones at least look like animals. It's the ones with the anthropomorphic ones. Oh. There's a lot of those.
Those are your ancestors.
Sorry, buddy. Your circle of life is ended. You got no more balls. That ends the circle right there.
Well, you have to stay here, silly. That's the
he's kneading on the pillow. He's in a very good mood.
Don't go. You'll get more if you stay. Yes. I love you too. I wonder what happened to Dune.
He's too tired.
Aw. Ooh, you're purring.
He wants more treats.
Well, you'll get some for staying here. It really dates itself because after the 1970s, yeah, there are people who have to wear Christmas.
Well, I mean, it's never trying to be. It's not trying to be modern. It's telling the story from that era. I worked theaters for years. They were always.
Same here.
I usually got Christmas off because I requested it, but.
No, I would typically work Christmas because I would request Christmas Eve off.
Oh yeah, because
the Philippines.
It's kind of the opposite for me. I work a lot of Christmas Eve and then take Christmas off. But what's funny is like some people would go up to people during Christmas Day, like when they buy a movie ticket to go up to the person who is ripping the tickets, go, "Why are you guys working today?"
I'm like, wait, what?
It's like, because you're coming to see movies. You and like thousands and thousands of other people. Thanks for asking. If you didn't come, they wouldn't need us.
That's a funny way of saying stereo. Stereo.
Stereo? Stereo? What, am I saying it weird? I don't know. How do you say it?
Stereo.
You say stereo?
Yeah. Wait, I don't know anymore. It might be the Filipino thing, because I think my parents pronounce it as stereo.
Well, that's kind of how it's spelled. Anyway, this is my first ever boombox. You can't win me over on Grease.
You don't like Grease? I don't either.
No, I
hate the ending.
Yeah, the ending's the worst.
I was like, you changed yourself for him? Really? This is the message you want to convey to your audience? Change yourself into like the greaser's dream girl so a greaser will love you? Forget that.
Yeah. If he doesn't love you for who you are, you could always try tighter pants. That's the moral of Grease.
The joke is that he was in Grease. Not the movie. How old are you?
Well, when the movie came out? Or when
like the John Travolta one.
How old was I?
It was a hypothetical question. Just like, how old would you have been if you had actually been in that film? Good lord. I
would have been negative years old because it was made in the 70s.
No, it was a joke.
Okay.
I know you know that.
Okay. I just wasn't sure if you knew, like, when it came out. Like, you thought it was made.
I know when it came out.
Okay. Cool, man. Glad we had this talk. I have butter pants.
This review is falling apart. This also reminds me of Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
I never watched that one. That's because I was a little too old. When it came out, I was like 19 or so. It wasn't really my cup of tea at the time. Shark Boy and Lava Girl by the acclaimed director of Desperado and Machete.
Machete!
I've only recently acquired and some of my personal classic collection.
Wait, you've had Pogs this whole time, and you did not... Easy. And you did not show me your
tail.
collection, Doug?
Well, today's that day.
You kept this from me this whole time?
Oh boy.
It's like a whole side of you I've never known. How are we gonna rebuild what we have? I can't trust you anymore. The reason, although it is
Like,
a
how
game...
did this turn into Beyblade?
Sorry, hold on a second.
Wait, that's Beyblade?
Well, like, it's essentially, it's like a spinny thing, and then you release it from whatever it's holding, and then it spins.
Oh, it's like the top.
It's like a top, and then,
Yeah.
like, the whole point is to be the last one spinning, and then, like,
Last one
there's
spinning,
a
yeah,
strategy is, like, to hit other Beyblades so that it topples over or something, so people would have, what's it called, tournaments or whatever. And if you watch the anime, you had like, it's like Yu-Gi-Oh style, so like you had monsters emerge from the I never watched Beyblades, but I got the...
I remember seeing the Beyblade commercials, watching Digimon. I was watching Digimon, and I was like, Beyblades, that looks stupid. But, I mean, my older cousins were probably like, Pogs, that looks stupid.
Probably.
Okay.
Oh, dude, do you remember Afternoon YTV with PJ Phil?
I do. PJ Fresh Phil.
Yeah.
I don't remember him. I just remember Sugar and like...
I think he was Filipino.
Oh, do you remember Sugar with the high-pitched voice?
Yeah, she has bubbles!
Yeah. Phil was predated Sugar.
Yeah.
Oh, and Phil, remember when he got snit? The little purple gumball?
Oh yeah, the disgusting blob guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you remember Paula from like Saturday mornings? The Vortex?
No.
That's when I watched like Teen Titans and like
I feel like
Justice League.
I feel like we're getting off track here.
Sorry, I'm reminiscing.
Although I don't know where to take this at this point in time.
That's where this is taking us. These are bricks on the road to our childhood.
No, it's true though. Like it's just this encapsulates an era of exactly.
Okay. So what
yeah.
this actually...
They even tried to bring Pogs back near the end of the 90s.
Oh, did they?
Oh yeah, I remember I have a Qui-Gon Jinn and an Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Oh really?
Pog. Yeah.
I didn't know. I was by that point in time they were completely off my radar. But it's weird because I think about it is that like it seems like when Pogs were big and when Star Wars Episode 1 came out, that was such a long period of time. But I'm like, oh, that was only a few years, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was like 4 years maybe. You know?
But back then, a summer felt like it lasted forever. An evening, if you like pulled an all-nighter, you could accomplish anything in that time. Right?
True that.
I gotta try to convince Jamie that I should spend money on Pogs. But I feel like
that'd be a tough sell.
yeah. But I would like to get my own set and just play with them. Let's have Pog parties. Let's do it. Let's have sleepovers again. Let's build forts with like couches and tables and stuff.
I love this.
And play, but sometime in the winter when it's not so bloody hot.
Right, like right now.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't want to find myself in a fort this weather.
A couch cushion fort, and I can bring my couch cushions from home, stuff them in the trunk of my car. Right? Cops pull me over for speeding. Why are the cushions in your trunk?
Can we open them up? See what's in there?
No. It's they're bulkhead panels for the Millennium Falcon.
They can't find. They're like, these are just couch cushions. You're like, I know. And they're like, wait a minute. They look a little deeper in the trunk. Are these Pogs? You're like, I'm on my way to a Pog party. They get a police.
Can I come?
Police escort.
Lights and everything. That would be awesome.
So there are 7 seasons of Star Trek: The Next Generation, all with like 20 plus episodes.
Wow.
So trying to... Could you do that a little louder, please?
What's she doing?
I think that's Jasper burying a poop or something.
Ah.
I'm still gonna eat those Skittles. Excuse me.
Jasper!
This hearing convened on Stardate 42527.4 to determine the legal status of the android known as Data. The Office of Judge Advocate General has rendered a finding of property that defends the challenged. Commander Riker?
Your
There's only one issue and one
She doesn't want to just sit.
I call Lieutenant Commander Data.
Next episode is going to be something a little bit different. We're going to explore some of the hit music that I listened to in the 90s.
I have been waiting for this.
All right, cool. It's going to be a fun one, everybody. So,
I'm so excited.
Awesome.
I just want to get rid of the white.
Well, I had a bunch of junk on my side though. I can punch in a little bit.
I got an idea. There.
Cool. I know how much you hate white people.
I feel like this is something you would enjoy intoxicated.
You think it better when you're drunk? That's that kind of movie?
I feel like it's a lot more fun. Because I did think it's just I'm too sober for this.
Well, yeah, I hope that, Oh.
Laundry?
That's my laundry. Stop!
Stop!
Stop! Stop!
Why was that so hard?
Kept flipping around. Good day, everybody.
What? I was like, good day.
Good day. Good day.
You sound like Dracula.
It is me, Count Dracula. Blah, blah.
Never really watched movies, even if it was for free.
Okay, yeah,
I just
so...
have a hard time sitting, doing one thing.
Millennials, am I right?
You're a millennial!
Technically, yes.
It was the Fast and Furious movie, the one with Luke Evans in it, and Michelle Rodriguez's character was falling from a height. Vin Diesel's character, I don't know any of their character's name. Vin Diesel's character breaks her fall by catching her mid-air, which is like, whatever. Imagine getting tackled by a linebacker. And then they smash into a car. Serious injury, and then they come out of it barely any scratches or whatever, and there's like this conversation that they have at the end of the movie saying like, how did you know that car was gonna break or fall? I was like, what? What?
Cars don't break falls, do you?
Oh my god!
They're made of metal and glass. They don't break falls.
It's like no one has this concept of physics.
There's a lot of stuff I can kind of overlook for the sake of Hollywood drama. Stuff like that, I like. I'm sorry, that's too much.
If it's not a pool, you don't dive in. Just saying.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
Sorry, it didn't.
Fair enough. It didn't come out that way. That just reminds me of Yu-Gi-Oh! And then I found out that the lead voice actor who played Yugi / Yami Yugi actually voiced hentai as well.
Oh no.
And then people would put the audio of the hentai over Yu-Gi-Oh! Scenes, and I'm like, no!
Oh no.
Apparently a lot of the voice actors on that show did dubs for hentai.
Well, it's a job.
I remember girls from my high school would go to get their haircuts, and they would bring pictures as references. Like they would print something out, but it wasn't of real people, it was of anime characters, and the hair never translates well.
No, so anime characters? No.
You got bad hairstyles.
This is a lesson you have to learn in life. To not model your hair after anime characters.
Yeah, we don't have the same physics. Like, it looks awesome on them, but to us, it just doesn't work.
And also, does it always look awesome on them? Or do we just kind of...
Yugi pulls it off.
Or do we just kind of accept it?
Okay, before we insult too many people...
I'm not insulting anybody. I'm just saying, do we actually think that the hairstyles on anime characters look good, or do we just accept the fact that they're ridiculous and move on? I think that's...
Some people pull it off. Some.
I mean, you know what? I'll give you that. Goku, actually, he sports his do pretty good.
Yeah, but could you imagine just like... it really did not work well in the live action version. Whew.
Oh, of Dragon Ball Z?
Yeah.
Did you watch that movie?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I just saw the poster.
Oh,
I
okay.
wasn't touching that.
No, I haven't seen it either. But Paul has.
Oh no,
And
Paul, love yourself more, buddy.
He only did it once.
Was Don Bluth the one who kind of had a rivalry against Disney, kind of like a personal one?
Yes, because he was one of their head animators before he started his own studio. And so almost the entirety of Pete's Dragon, the animation of the dragon, was done by him.
I don't know what Pete's Dragon is.
All right.
Sorry.
Okay, so yeah, well, here's another note, is that what happened was Disney, because at that point in time their animation division was not doing super hot, they did a kind of animation that was a lot cheaper to produce. So there was, it's kind of criticized, and it does look a little bit sketchier. Obviously, you know, the budget cuts wound up saving the studio, or at least the animation division of the studio. Don Bluth he really didn't like the fact that they were using this cheaper kind of animation. And he wanted to, with his films, put in much more traditional, like fully. See, I don't know a lot about animation, so it's hard for me to like explain it because I'm just sort of talking secondhand information. But
okay.
He really wanted like full scale, proper sweeping animation that was like high quality. So he wanted to set the new benchmark. Mm-hmm. So in some ways, you could almost think because of Don Bluth's rivalry with Disney in the 80s, that's probably why they stepped up their game to start the Disney Renaissance and step up their production quality and make more quality animation and story and all that stuff.
You're only as good as your rivals.
Exactly. That's why competition is a good thing, everybody, and why that's one of the things that's scary about Disney owning so much of the media landscape, is that with no competition, it doesn't challenge them to make better product.
But this isn't what this is about.
No. Anyways, so I don't know, anything else you want to say about
nothing about Secret of Nim, but I almost started laughing because you're saying something about like the budget cuts like helped out the animation division of Disney, just like as opposed to what, like the live action? Like, what?
Yeah.
Oh wait, was there live action Disney?
Yeah, there's loads of live action Disney films.
Oh, Air Bud doesn't count.
No. I'm thinking of right around this time. Tron was a live action Disney film.
I've never seen Tron.
All right, we'll put it in the list. Okay.
But
no comment.
I was gonna say something. I just thought it was so cute. She's like, I
feel it way down in my wishbone.
But yeah, every time we hear birds tweeting, just like, hey, you wanna bang?
Freaking male pigeons when they're trying to pursue a female. Do you ever watch that?
No.
They puff up their necks.
Hey,
Like,
there's a cat out there.
I see it all the time, and the lady pigeons sometimes are just walking away like, oh, dude, leave me alone. And he's like, oh, he did a voice for Atlantis, the Lost Emperor. He did Cookie.
Did you say the Lost Emperor?
I did say it, but even though I read with my eyes, it said
You read with your eyes.
I read with my eyes. It said Empire, but then I said Emperor. I mean, I also like alternative Christmas movies.
What is alternative Christmas movie? I just thought of like goth girls. What is alternative Christmas movies? I think you BDSM Santa. You're on the naughty list.
Not porno Christmas movies. Just like ones that are a little like very different for the holidays. Like maybe I'll have to watch one with you.
This is not answering the question and still feeding into the whole alt girls Christmas Santa.
Like Steve and I, we want to watch The Krampus this year.
Wait, you have or you want to?
We want to. We will. I hope we can.
I want to watch that.
You know, just because it's very atypical. The idea of normal Christmas movies are typically family films.
Yes.
Where if they're, I feel like alternative Christmas movies, they're just very different. They're just like they're meant for more of a niche demographic, I feel.
Black Christmas, is that one? I don't know if it was any good. I never saw it.
The original Black Christmas from the late 70s
Was it good?
is very good.
Never seen it.
It was an old slasher flick, but kind of before slasher flicks were a thing.
And became cheesy.
Yeah, and it was legitimately like a scary movie. I can't speak for these new remakes. I don't. The new one doesn't look like it's very faithful at all to the original. New?
quote unquote new. I think it was like 2006 when it came out.
No, there's one that's come out this year.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
But because I was surprised because there was one that just came out like a decade ago. So they already remade Black Christmas and now they've remade it again. The original is actually quite good. Like it's a genuinely good, well-made film. Okay. And Canadian.
Bears. Why can't we both think of it as just a great dream and forget about it?
Forget about it.
Okay, well, I just gotta tell you some of the things I wrote down for the song title.
Okay, go for it.
A, Good Vibrations. B, Sweet Fixation. C, So What You Sayin'. Or D, I Am the Baddest Boy.
Are these all actually part of the...
No, I just put I'm the baddest
I'm the baddest boy. It sounds like something a cat would want to have as his theme song.
I'm the baddest boy. No, but...
bad boys. What you gonna do?
Sweet Fixation is a line in there. And So What You Sayin' is actually the Good Vibrations B-side.
And it's... Well, you went totally... You went mute first. You sound mute. Yeah, I don't hear you at all. Do you hear me? No, still nothing. Okay, here. Maybe we'll just try calling back. 1 second. I'm gonna hang up and call you back. No.
I'm kidding.
Well played. If you're watching this in the future, this will probably be referred to as the Trump virus.
Woo! I'm surprised Donald Duck didn't show up.
Well, they just had a few because again, this is Huey, Dewey, and Louie from.
Why didn't Goofy show up?
Yeah, Goofy, where are you? You know what he's doing? Off doing drugs. No. Goofy's he's busy. He's raising Max.
And I watched one of the movies, the one where Ash turns into stone and everyone cries and he turns back. Oh yeah. I cried so much at that scene because Pikachu's just like, ah! I think like trying to hit his own clone or whatever. Yeah, it's been a while.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah, that movie was actually preceded with a little short where everyone was trying to take care of Togepi.
Do you know why it was preceded by a short? Because the actual movie isn't long enough to justify putting it in theaters, so they had to have a short in order to make it feature length.
Fascinating.
So there's some.
It was cute though. Everyone's babysitting the little egg thing.
I have feelings about Pokemon that are unpopular, so I'm not gonna be able to continue this conversation. I'll tell you what we're doing next. We are going to we're going to go way back.
You want to redo that one? What are we doing next, Doug?
I'll tell you what we're doing next, Allie. Let's go way back. Way back in the very... Let me try it again.
We gotta cut this. We gotta have like a bloopers reel. Okay, what are we doing next, Doug?
Oh, Allie, I'll tell you what we're doing next.
It's almost like a newscaster, fakey voice kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. We're going to go way back into the very beginning of Douglas watching television.
Television?
I try so hard.
I'm sorry.
We're good.
Look who's here.
Goodbye.
Quack, quack, quack.
What a spoiled little kitty.